One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense is on the field for the first time today. In this offense, the tight end always seems to be open, and the quarterback always knows where to find him, Jesse.
These two are really special. I think they're going to be up for the individual awards for their respective positions at the end of the year. But, David, when this offense gets going, I really like how early they try to get the tight end involved in games. It shouldn't be any different in this one. He's a massive part of what they do throwing.
And I think that's the biggest problem, to have a great quarterback. He knows exactly where he's looking. I'm going to my great tight end. It's good individual matchups. How do you want to play him? Do you want to put a safety on him? Do you want to put a linebacker on him?
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
But this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. Touchdown, SMU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corner.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, what a move to get open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets it down at the 37.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for room. It's Claiborne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Now on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires left. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. From the gun to give, looking for room. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him downfield. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And some room to work. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's good enough for first down.
White 18, Rocky switch.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brinson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, the sweet feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. And the Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Get it out on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. He caught it. Touchdown Mustangs. And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's going to run it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Maryland. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think it's a play caller. That just makes you second-guess everything.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Got his man in the middle.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide. Now you're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Knight.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's loose on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Runs through the tackle. Knocked off his feet.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Check. Red 70 black saw. Red 70 black saw. White.
Grab behind the line. It's Renson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too, almost every time.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys. But